The future of linear planning and buying, it's not maybe as far as some people had thought. I mean, what came into focus today, and where do you see things going?
Yeah, I think today was a great discussion about how you really make it happen. There's been so much dialogue about how programmatic is going to touch the TV industry. We had the people here that that make it happen, the data people that give you the data to target on, but also the technology companies that are going to be critical to actually allowing automation to touch TV. So it was a great discussion. I think all the right people, and there is a lot more progress than some may have thought there was coming into it. So the data providers like Rentrack, like Nielsen, and even Kantar and some of the other ones, they're a important ingredient. Programmatic TV exists because it's a mechanism to target beyond traditional age and gender. So those guys are really important partners in enabling you to have the data to understand audiences beyond just age and sex. Then you look at MediaOcean. I mean, that is the repository, that's the stewardship system where all of this goes back to in the agency. Without the data being in there, they can't build their clients. So that's a really important part of it. So we have to work with MediaOcean to be able to communicate back what those buys have done, how they've performed, but also just the basic billing piece has to go back to MediaOcean. So they're another important partner. They also have to have a relationship with those data providers. So when a buyer looks in that system, they can do that same kind of evaluation that they've done for years with the Nielsen age and gender data that they've had to evaluate TV on. Now, so MediaOcean is this system that agencies use. That's what they rely on. All of their customer data is in there, all of their orders, their invoices. It's really their financial system. Everything sits in there, and that's why it's so important to get the data back. There's planning functionality, but when they do a buy, whether it be an upfront or a local spot buy, all of the data sits in there. That's how they communicate the orders to the media owners, and that's how they keep in sync with what's happening with those orders. Audience delivery, invoices that come back. Fraser talked a lot about reconciliation. That's still a big issue. So they're a critical part of it. They're that station where all of these trains, whether they be programmatic or traditional buy, that's where they end up. We're doing an integration with them through their Connect program to be able to have a buyer go into MediaOcean and look at Adapt TV the similar way that they look at a cable network. So they can evaluate buying audience through a platform like ours into our marketplace, or even evaluating the buys that they do with existing cable networks through that same lens. And so common nomenclature and common way to evaluate and then report on. And that's why we're doing that integration with them.